All right, guys. So I want to speak the truth, hold nothing back. There's a story that I posted on my Instagram a week and a half ago, a question that I posed to my followers, and I didn't really give it much thought initially when I um, posted it on there. I think it's just something that I came up with in that day. But the question that I posted was, from the moment that you wake up to the moment that you go to sleep, how many times in a given day do you actually lie to yourself? How many times throughout a day do you deceive yourself in things that you're going to say versus things that you're actually going to do, right? And that's an important question to answer because, number one, if you guys know about the compound effect, the things that you do throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, and the year, it starts compounding, and it's an growth, exponential growth of the bad habits that you do on a daily basis, right? Imagine all the things that you're lying to yourself to in a single day. Imagine what that does to you over the course of time. That's the compound effect. Secondly, the incongruencies that you have between what you say, what you do, the mind, and the body. It starts to affect your confidence level and your own ability to assess your values and to display those values to other people. All right? So let's say, for example, there's a salesperson who's trying to sell a product and he doesn't believe in that product. He doesn't even use it. In fact, he despises that product. He actually thinks it's not worth buying it, right? Imagine that salesperson trying to sell that product to someone, right? He doesn't believe the product. That incongruency between what he does and what he actually believes, that energy, that psychology, that physiology actually presents itself in subconscious ways, non-verbal ways to the person he's trying to sell to, right? For the fellow realtors and salespeople who are watching this, I'm sure you guys know of a time where you try to sell something that you didn't believe in. It sucks. And your body is actually telling you, hey, there's this incongruency that you have between what you think and what you do, right? And, numerous religions say the same thing, and not necessarily a religious person myself, but lying is a sin, right? But I think of it more as a sin because, you want all these good things for yourself, but because you're not able to have clear intentions, have a clear purpose, and be straightforward with yourself, you don't actually deserve the thing that you are working towards because you can't even be good towards yourself. Okay? So another question that I pose is, given that you're working towards a certain goal, let's say to have a relationship or to earn a certain income or to win the business of someone that you've been working towards, can you honestly say that you deserve it if you know that you are lying to yourself on a daily basis, right? Because if you can't do things right for yourself, what makes you think you're going to do it right for someone else, right? That's where it really starts. And that's where lying to yourself is actually dangerous. It really is, right? Let's say, for example, another one. When I ask someone why they get into the business of real estate, they say to themselves, oh, I just wanted to help people. I love real estate because, the feeling of helping someone buy a house is just more than I want to experience for myself, right? And, for some people it might be true, but it's got me thinking, do you really honestly believe that statement where helping someone, that feeling of helping someone is a greater feeling than actually earning the income that you initially wanted, right? Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with helping other people and displaying that belief of yours. But the trouble that I have is people not being honest with themselves and saying, hey, I got into this business because I want to make more money. I hated my job, I want to quit it, and I wanted to create a life for myself where I'm able to create the income that I wanted while also making a difference, right? The message that I used to have was, I wanted to help people and create a future for myself, and I kind of avoided saying that I wanted to make money. Cold hard cash, straight checks, right? And because I was not necessarily telling the truth, it kind of created this shift, this incongruency in my mind. So now when someone asks me why I go into real estate, I ask them, hey, I just want to make a lot of money. And I want to make a lot of money while I was young, right? Now, of course, the only way that I'm able to make a lot of money is by helping people the best way possible and by exceeding their expectations and giving them the result that they wanted. That's the truth. That's the honest truth. Okay? There's a difference between someone who is wishy-washy with the truth, right? Truth. And there's versus someone who is clear, purposeful, powerful in what they say and actually owns it, right? So what I've been trying to do with myself is have this conversation, can you be honest, straightforward, and own the statements that you say to yourself and try not to lie to yourself, right? Of course, there are going to be some slip-ups. It's harder than you think to actually say something and do it with the intention of actually completing it. It's harder than you think, and I urge you to try it. But once you start to develop that habit, which I've been for the past week, it's hard, right? But once you start developing the habit where you can check off those boxes of what you say and check it off when you actually do them, it starts to build this momentum, this confidence, this energy within yourself that you know that you can accomplish this result because you follow the things that you say, right? People lie to themselves on a daily basis. The number of times, I don't know. But get this, if you lie to yourself more times than you actually convey the truth, what does that say about yourself? And what does that say about the job that you're able to accomplish? And what does that say about your trustworthiness towards yourself and towards other people? Can other people rely on you? Can other people honestly rely on you, even though you can't rely on yourself? That's an incongruency right there, right? So that's a small thought, real, honest, raw. You got to have these conversations with yourself because the reason why people start to get in this negative spiral, sometimes depression, is because they're not able to put these feelings and thoughts out there in front of people and explain why they're feeling certain ways, right? And there's a sense of vulnerability that must be exposed to people for you to actually empower yourself. Isn't that ironic? All right, so if you have a question, concern, leave it below. If you want more content for me to produce and you have an idea, leave it down below. But really, speak your mind and seek the truth. That's a mantra that I have for myself, right? So once again, stop lying to yourself and stop creating these incongruencies between what you say and what you do. And watch what the results are going to be like. All right? Hit the like, subscribe. If you enjoy the content, share it. But I appreciate all the support. All right? Take care.